another something different. Now this, looking at the script on the bonnet, I'm guessing this is from about the other side of the Iron Curtain.
Yes, it is. It's a 1977 Vladimir T25. It was made in Belarus.
So that's a Russian tractor. How does it compare to the Western European offering?
It's terrible.
Well, any particular aspect is terrible? It looks a bit like it was designed by a committee. Does it behave like it was designed by a committee?
It feels like it was designed around a drawing made by a child.
Well, perhaps it was, knowing them. But something a bit unusual. It's certainly, standing here looking at it, I can see it's sort of got most of its insides on the outside, hasn't it? It's whereas most other Western tractors are sort of a bit more integrated, this is a rather unorthodox design. Well worth a look when it's parked up over there. If you probably won't see another one. I don't suppose there's many others in the country, are there? No. Right. Thank you very much for bringing it in. I won't try and pronounce the name. It's utterly beyond me. Here comes Mrs. Page on the another standard Fulton.
This is a 1943 Fulton Model N. It was much used by the Land Army, and it would have had the narrow wings being wartime, but because it was being used in an orchard, they took wings off a much older tractor. It's been used on the same farm all its life, so they took the wide wings, Irish wings, off an old tractor to make it better for the orchard work.
Thank you very much. Nice to see it out. Thank you. It's got the the later wider wings on it, or the little boxes in the back. They also acted as an anti-rollover device because they didn't have it a rearing up. There's Bill on his Cleatrack diesel crawler. Right. See if it tells us a little more about it.
She's a 90-footer, this one. She's got a Buda diesel engine in it. I think it must have come across during the war for Lend-Lease purposes. I believe it worked down in Devon, but I have no history whatsoever, to be quite honest.
Well, thank you for bringing it into the ring. Thank you. So, worth a look, and again, interesting little crawler. And here we go, there's the nice E52 TED, another grey Fergie. Young man driving it. It's nice to see youngsters taking an interest. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Well, it's a TD20 TVO petrol. Is produced in Linfield Engineering in Canterbury, and
expensive, and everything went over to diesel, which was a lot cheaper in the day. A lot of tractors ended up with Perkins P6s, L4s and various other things to make them cheaper to run, because in those days we'd still get your red diesel for agricultural use, and it's a cheaper way of doing things all round. But that's nice.
The 55 was originally 6.5 litre engine.
That's it, immense petrol TVO engine.
7-gallon tank.
Well, they always do things big in Canada, don't they? So, you know, and they also, well, the American continent, there's quite a lot of gas LPG powered tractors, which was another thing altogether. You don't see them over here at all. And they usually had a big LPG tank mounted across the back there, and you'd have an LPG tank on the farm and fill it up with LPG. But it never caught on over here to any great degree. I think there were a few farms tried it, but it never caught on to great. It was all mainly petrol and diesel. So, and of course the CVO. Thank you very much for bringing your little pre in. Thank you. Well, it's in there somewhere. If in doubt, turn it off, put it in gear, start it up again. Got a bit of clutch drag going on with that one, I think. As you can see, this other one is his tractor. It's Perkins P6 engine, Massey Harris 744. And same again, but that one is actually much rarer tractor. It's one of only 21. Here's Jamie on his KFD 68. Now this looks, to all intents and purposes, like a major, which it is. But as Jamie will tell us a bit more about why it's a bit shorter and a bit narrower.
Hello there, it's not actually my tractor driving it for a mate of mine, but it's the narrow conversion for orchards and vineyards, lowered, and I say the smaller axles. But Paul is on his way in here now, so if you need to know any more, he'll be able to tell you about it. I'd just like to thank Bill for doing this last minute thing, and we've also got a show on the 18th and 19th of September. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Right, there's a very good lineup of tractors today. I think we've got one more coming round, and I'll mug him when he comes round because he can tell us a bit more about that. As Jamie said, that is a narrow major, E1A diesel major KFD narrow conversion for orchard use. And coming round now is that tractor's predecessor, if you like, which was the E27N, which was the big brother of the Model N. And these were petrol paraffin. And this is a narrow, short version of the E27N, I believe. So, Mr. Coward, tell us a little bit more about. Nice to see a cross-section of the military vehicle display. The military vehicles, if you didn't know, are based at the moment over the other side of the runway, opposite the fairground and over by the trade stores. If you'd like to have a better look at some of them, you make your way over there. I'm sure the only two police to tell you about them. There's a lot more military vehicles over there.